Hey babes, hello, hello, hello. So, I wanted to talk to you really quick. I'm having a really rough morning. My baby's not sleeping again. She's going to bed literally at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Um, Anybody knows that you need sleep to be able to handle everyday tasks. This is little compared to what everything's going on. Okay, listen. I am like really, how you say? Worried, anxious, nervous. Okay. So today I wake up and it's very very cloudy out. There's no sun. Forgive my voice, please. I got that whole robot thing going on from whatever happened last year. Anyways, there's no birds chirping outside. There's no insects chirping, whatever they do, creaking, cricking, whatever. There's nothing. There's not a bird in sight. There's not a sound of a bird in sight. There's no sunlight. Everything is just very eerie, very eerie. And I started, listening to the Weather Channel on YouTube because I know that we are headed into some crazy storms. And the very first time I heard this, I heard it's not the first one, it's the second one, it's the third one. And then I find out that there's 3 storms. This is the second one that's about to hit us Friday night into Saturday. And the worst part of it is going to happen around 3 and 4 a.m. The times that it's like my baby can feel the energy. I can feel the energy. I know this all sounds crazy, but this is where we are, and we are like dead in the middle of it. But what nobody's telling us, okay, what nobody's talking about, what nobody's letting us put 2 and 2 together, they're trying to keep it very distant, okay? Like this is one event, and this is just another event. Nobody's telling us that this event is happening at the same time that this event is happening. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is on the day that we are supposed to get tornadoes and all kinds of crazy weather, and all kinds of crazy weather, that at the same exact time, an asteroid the size of a stadium is going to be entering our atmosphere, which means all of this is going to be so much more heightened, and I mean so much more heightened. Oh man, I'm so worried for people and myself and my family as well. Anybody in this orange zone, start preparing as best you can. What I'm doing is I'm putting a whole bunch of water in the car, warm clothes in the car, flashlights in the car. I don't know about food. I got to go through my cabinets, but everything really you got to cook. So I'm not even sure what to do. I'm not from here. I don't do tornadoes. I've never had to deal with them. I don't know anything about them other than you don't want to be in it. You know what I'm saying? So this is all new for me. I tried to Google where can we go out here if a tornado hits, because this area has been hit by a tornado before, right before we moved here about 8 years ago. So Google tells me the only thing Google wants to show me is basically what I can buy. And I'm like, well, I can't buy it right this second. You know what I'm saying? And I can't have it installed right this second. That takes time. I know this. They're not trying to let me know where we're supposed to go. So I don't even know where we're supposed to go. The whole house is wood. This is crazy. You get tornadoes in an area, but nobody has storm shelters. Like the house I grew up in, we didn't get tornadoes, and we had what are they called? Basements with the with that second basement. What is that called? Storm shelter. Hello. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm really anxious, and I know you hear it in my voice. My mouth is just speeding, and it's warnings. It's warnings. It's warnings. It's warnings. It's preparation. You got to be prepared for. There's nothing you can't stop a tornado. Okay, but you can have a game plan. And if that don't work out, it's okay. At least you had a game plan, right? I don't know. Anyways, Spirit is not letting me, let's see, my shopping just started. I told you I had to order water, and I just want to make sure we have stuff because, what else? Here, let me show you. Hold on. There's a lot of stuff going on today. Oh, my grandbaby. So it says Hawaii emergency. Navy's poisoning drinking water. And then I found out that it's not just Hawaii. It's another place, and I can't remember the place, but I'm sorry. This one's saying that slavery is actually happening right now. This is crazy. Human trafficking ring trapped hundreds of migrant workers picking onions for 20 cents per bucket in South Georgia as part of years-long $20 million operation that saw 2 die and another repeatedly. Oh, geez. This one's saying that the House passes bill approving $770 billion in national defense with focus on Russia and China. Yikes, which was the covering all details. This is the Maxwell trial. Just had its entire account suspended by Twitter. I'm so sick of the media blackout. This one's talking about the Rh negative blood in the planet X, Nibiru. I truly believe, I don't think it's the end of the world, but I think it's going to be the end of how we know it. You know, this talk about the Rh negative blood and the, I don't know how to say that word, that gematria or something like that, the numbers and everything. So, because I always felt like there was also an extra connection with this bloodline. I am this bloodline, and I always felt like there was an extra connection. Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? And this breaks it down in numbers. That's crazy. Keep going. If you don't know, Hawaii has lost a majority of its clean drinking water in the past 24 hours because of the United States Navy. 2 million gallons of jet fuel and diesel that sat only hundreds of feet above Hawaii's main, aquifer inside of rusted out containers 60 and 70-year-old has finally bled into their system. Give me 1 second. I gotta pause you. Okay, sorry about that. Did we finish that? Yeah. This is all about USDA rule will allow sales of diseased chicken for human consumption. Yeah, and oh my God, have I not been telling you? Spirit has been telling me to stop eating that fucking food, man. I have been literally saying this. My hubby keeps bringing me home food and I don't eat it. And it's not that I have an eating problem or anything. No, when I eat it, I get sick. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It don't taste like food and my soul recognizes it. I've never felt this way before. The CDC now recommends yearly HIV testing if you are... Hello. And back to this. This is just one of the many issues that are being thrown at us that we all have to stay awake to. Okay? You got to see through the bowl. You got to see through the plan, because everything and everybody on this planet has intentions. And we have to decipher whether these intentions are for the good or for the bad. Okay, everybody has agendas. Whether it's for the good or for the bad is up to us to see through the bullshit, basically. I love you, babes. I don't know what I'm doing today. My soul is everywhere. I have people telling me, 3 people today told me they dreamed about me giving them messages. And I swear to you, the one girl, she told me about the ascension. And that's exactly what I have been experiencing. I even told a babe on a personal reading that one day it was just like last week or so. I was rocking Kat to sleep in the swing, and we were laying there, and she kept saying goodbye, 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 goodbye. And I was like, no, baby, we don't do goodbyes. I was like, nope, you got to stay with me. You're stuck with me. I said this out loud to her, and because it felt weird the way she was saying it. And all of a sudden, I kid you not, I have never, ever, ever felt this in my entire life. I felt my hands and my face trying to turn into molecules. And I said out loud, I said, no, I'm not ready. I ain't going nowhere. I felt like my body was literally turning into molecules, like almost like dust. And I have never experienced anything like it to the point where I said out loud, no, I'm not ready. I still have work to do. You know what I'm saying? And it was so unreal, and I shared this with one of my babes that did a personal reading with me. So if you are listening to the babe that I said this to, if you could just confirm in the comments that we actually had this conversation for the other babes to know that I ain't bullshitting, that would be really nice of you. So, I love you, babes. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing today other than I'm late for this appointment. Oh my God. I love you, babes. I gotta go.